A few months ago before lockdown, I filmed a cheeky drag race between my 15-year-old Renaultsport Clio 182 against its younger successor 197, driven and owned by pro racing driver Christo. If you haven't seen that video yet, then check it out in the top right hand corner to see what went down. During that day, we also filmed a little track video to see what the two cars would be like around a handling course with proper timing telemetry. It's blinding my eyes. Hello folks and welcome to two cars here, two used cars, a Renault Clio 197 and a Renault Clio 182, Renaultsport shall I say. There's plenty of dogfights on the internet with the most high-end supercars, but the one we all want to know is which one is faster. To find out, got this gentleman here, Mr. Christo. Now, explain yourself. You are an AMG GT3 driver as well?
Yeah, so I signed with Mercedes AMG in 2016. I race mainly at the Nürburgring in Germany. The last few years I've also raced in China, and obviously for me it's a lot of new circuits over there, and yeah, I just race wherever I get the opportunity to with Mercedes AMG.
This is basically your daily run around, also learning car as well?
It's what I use for doing all of my coaching in, basically. So we're at Bruntingthorpe today, yep. And whilst I'm here I end up teaching all the basics of trail braking, how to manage oversteer, how to manage understeer, and just make drivers faster and safer around a track.
And you love 197s as well, don't you?
It's one of the best little cars out there, so the balance of the car is really good, and so depending on how you drive depends on how the balance of the car is, and so it's perfect. It's quick enough that you can push it along and hustle it, but it's also slow enough that it's still fairly casual inside, and you can have a conversation and the driver's able to absorb what you're saying. I've had it for 2 years. It's done 88,000 miles. It didn't cost much to buy. I actually bought it Cat D, and then we repaired it, and I've had it ready for the track. So I've got some camber adjustments on it, some suspension, and I used the racing brakes that they use or used in the Renault Championship when they used to race back in 2007.
And you have a YouTube channel as well too, don't you?
Yeah, so I've just recently started, so for me this is all a bit new, and so trying to learn from the best guys in the business, and so looking forward to seeing how, I suppose, how you work your magic, and at the same time have a bit of fun in these things.
Well, it's just me cocking about in cars mainly, but please go check him out. Links are in the description down below, because you can properly pedal, man. Like you get to drive in some proper race cars. So basically guys, it was Adam's idea to get in contact via Instagram to me to see what the 182 and the 197 is like on a track, especially while the whole virus is going around, coronavirus. This could be our last time on track.
Bruntingthorpe, we've got a huge straight here, so we're going to do the standard drag race and see which one's quicker. Both cars are a little bit unknown, as obviously they're quite high on mileage. Mine's done 88,000. What's yours done?
166. So it's done quite a lot, yeah.
So I suppose we'll get a bit of an idea to see if one of the engines are a little bit down. Yeah. But also we're going to take them round track, of course. It's going to be interesting to see whether the older, lighter model is going to be quicker than the newer 197.
Let's find out. Make sure guys to hit the bell notification icons, like and subscribe to the videos to see more action like this. Show me your 197 RS, because it's got a few battle scars, hasn't it?
It's got a few, and the thing is, it's going to happen with the training that I do. We've got cones all the way around the track, and of course to maximise the speed around here you've got to go as fast as possible and get as close as you can to the cones, and it's very easy just to knock one over. So there's a few little scrapes on it, but this is what this car is for. It's for the training. It's the perfect little vehicle for doing that, and it's not too expensive to repair either.
In case you don't know where Bruntingthorpe is, it's basically based in sort of Leicestershire, and it's a runway. This is where people used to come down back in the day for VMAX 200. So it's got a couple of corners, and that's it really. But you're going to set up your own little handling course, aren't you, for both?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of us that use this facility, and it's absolutely brilliant. This I call the flick. This is extremely quick. We just have a little lift, we come down the edge of the barrier, and in between these two cones we come flying out down the straight, and in the Clio we'll reach maybe 105, 106 mile an hour before we break into a large chicane. This content is brought to you by Autodoc, who is the online sponsor of today's video. Now, in case you don't know who Autodoc is, they are an online car parts store. In fact, they are one of the biggest in Europe. They work within 26 countries to offer high quality car parts at affordable prices. They also have an app as well too, just to make those purchases a little bit easier. So if you have a new, old or used car, in fact they have pretty much every single part for every single model you need. Go check them out in the links down below. Big lap, so this thing revs to about 7,500. Lovely. So we're going to go into the second lane, let it scream. barrier, keep to the left, flat through the right, miss the cones, get to the curb, full power through here, through the cone is still there, that's good. Oh, there's a rule, every cone you hit you only 15 quid, okay?
Oh, what?
That's out down here, so about 105, hard on the brakes, down the gears again, ease off, roll, little brake, back through here. We're going to have a little lift here in a second, just to, oh no, we've got a cone! So, reach around, oh, we just got a little bit of understeer, a little bit of squeeze the power, and that is one. Right, where's the room?
7 on this, so it's a couple of hundred less than your 197.
A little bit wide there.
The brakes are as good as yours.
That feels good so far. Okay. Got a little bit of wheel spin there. It's not far up already. Oh, she doesn't even rev to 7. Whoa. She moves, she definitely moves more, and I can feel that real wheel pitching, so.
Oh,
I can't believe how much
it's so much more fun, isn't it?
I do leave it here, yes. Oh no, got a little bit too early. Oh gosh, she bounces. Oh, too low in the
Look at it.
Oh, I've done a cone
It's
again.
on a cone. Hey, you alright?
That was a very tiny.
You've been checking the telemetry because you've been out in both cars, and how close were they?
So the lap time from the 197 was 1 minute 21.6, and then I did 2 laps in your car, and it is 122.24, and then my next lap was 200 slower.
And that's mainly because of the tyre and brake fade.
But looking at the data between the same laps in your car, in the end I went quite a bit quicker through the flick.
But then here you have it. The 197 is faster than the 182, but the 182 was a lot more fun, as you can tell by Adam's face. You loved it, didn't you?
I thought it was brilliant. It just moved around loads, and so of course, with it dancing, of course, it just creates a lot of activity behind the wheel. I don't know whether it's from the lack of tread on there, or I suppose it's just a slightly smaller car, so it just seemed to move around quite a bit more.
Yeah, it's a little bit lighter, and I think, with respect, it's a lot looser with the miles.
It's an older car as well now. Like, of course, every car that every manufacturer makes is going to get better and more stable and safer, and I think that's what we've seen.
Yeah, and I had a great day today because you taught me how to drive neat and tidy for once, which is actually quite nice. Your little obstacle circuit it's harder than what I actually thought. I definitely need fresher tyres. Look what you've done. You killed my outside, man. I couldn't even do a lap in it. So I think as much as I would love to go out and do a lap in it, I think it's safe to say that you, out of everyone, you've learnt the course, and it's great that you got to hop in the 182 and the 197. Which one would you take then?
I don't know, I suppose for smashing around all day I'd take the newer model. Yeah. But for the fun factor, I really enjoyed the older car.
Well, thank you very much for everyone for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much, Adam, for being involved. Follow Adam Christo on Instagram. Go on, what's your Instagram tag? Is it Adam Christo, isn't it?
It's at Adam Christo.
Adam Christo. And you also teach people to go fast in this as well too. Until next time, folks, see you later.